Luke, Tamiko, and Jairo were all on the same team. And Luke was running down the field, and Tamiko shot him the ball, and he kicked it, and it soared over the goalie into the net. Everybody was excited and cheering. They had just won the championships. They were so excited. They all ran together, and Luke, Tamiko, and Jairo were just so excited. They were all giving each other high fives, and they were high-fiving the rest of the team. They were the champions. They had won the games, they had done their best, and they came out successful. They were so excited. They just couldn't wait for the big awards ceremony, and the coach would praise them for such a great year. So Luke said goodbye to his friends, and he ran over to his parents, and his parents were so excited. Mom and Dad were telling Luke, you know, you did so great, and you scored that goal. And Luke was pretty proud. And his big sister, Rachel, she came up to her brother and said, way to go, little bro. You know, you did really good. You scored that goal. And, you know, I remember when I played in that league, and you're probably going to get the Most Valuable Player award because you scored a lot and you've done amazing things for this team. And Luke thought, what? Really? I didn't even... Okay, I don't remember them talking about that much, but sister said, yeah, you know, that's a real thing, and I bet you're gonna get that award because of what you've done this year on the team. So he went back and he was thinking about that, and he thought, oh, maybe I would get an award for my awesomeness, but you know, Tamika, she passes a lot, sets me up really good, and she defends me, and you know, Jairo, he sets me up too, you know, and he puts in a lot of goals as well. Without those two, I probably wouldn't have gotten the goal scoring that I would have. So he kind of thought, you know, is it just me or is it a team? So he was kind of thinking about that. So he got home, and a few days later, he's kind of riding his bike around the neighborhood, and Coach lived right across the street. And so the garage door was up a little bit, and so he rode over to see what Coach was up to. So he rode into the garage, and he's like, hey, Coach, what are you doing? And Coach kind of turned around and said, oh, hey, Luke, you're gonna find this out anyways, but I was just working on a little bit of a plaque, and this year you're gonna get it. You're getting the Most Valuable Player Award, the MVP award for this season. We won the championships, and you were a leading goal scorer, and this plaque that I'm working on right now is for you. And Luke looked at it, he was shocked, he kind of thought about it, but to see it there in person was just really, really cool. He was excited about that. And so he said to Coach, you know, Coach, I've been thinking about it, and I have a little idea for that plaque. Can I tell you about it? So, you know, he told the coach his idea, and Coach was kind of like, really? You really want to do that? And Luke was sure about it. So Coach said, okay. So then Luke left, and a couple days later, all the team met at a pizza joint, and they were going to have their pizza supper, and then they were going to hand out some awards afterwards. And so when it was Luke's turn to come up for Most Valuable Player, he came up, and Coach introduced Luke, and everybody applauded. And Coach said, you know what? Luke had a different idea this year. He valued his also leading scorers that helped him, and figured that the three of them had worked well together, and that he wanted to share his award because he couldn't have done what he had done without his friends. So Coach called up also Jairo and Tamiko, and Coach said that Luke had also requested that the plaque get cut into 3 pieces. So everybody gets a third of the plaque to celebrate Most Valuable Players for the team. And so everybody applauded and cheered, and Tamika and Jairo went up with Luke, and Luke was really, really proud, and Jairo was pretty pumped to be included in this, and Tamika was pretty excited too to have a piece of that plaque that Luke was supposed to just have on his own.